what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. I want to talk about this storm off the southern coast of Florida, soon to be named. It should be Tropical Storm Sally here in just a few hours. It's going to make its way slowly but surely across the Gulf of Mexico towards Louisiana and Alabama, making a landfall sometime late Monday into Tuesday. That's going to put it over the Gulf waters all day Sunday, all day Monday, and even part of Tuesday. So that's the 48-hour forecast, puts it right there. We go up to a 72-hour forecast, and it still hasn't officially made landfall, possibly becoming a Category 1. Even if it becomes a Category 2 or remains a tropical storm, which more than likely this thing will increase, and we'll talk about why. It's going to bring a lot of moisture with it, potentially stalling for a while as it gets close to shore. We're going to come back and take a look at some more specifics around Sally here in just a moment. But Schumann resonance here at the website looking pretty good. Not a whole lot of activity in the Schumann, looking pretty normal, but this will probably change moving forward in the next 2 or 3 days. So keep an eye on the Schumann, look for the activity to increase. Looking at the power outage situation, Florida, Louisiana, Utah, Oregon, and California. Oregon, California, wildfire issues. Utah, the high winds associated with the upper level low that was parked over Colorado, Wyoming, and Utah for about 2 days. Louisiana, still putting the grid back together from the Cat 4 hurricane landfall. Florida, I think it's associated with this storm here, mostly down in southern Florida. Got some high winds and heavy rain already, and this thing's just getting warmed up. This one could be interesting. We're going to keep an eye on it, and I'll keep you guys updated the best I can. Looking at the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, still pretty busy. It's normally busy now on a daily basis, especially in this northwest quadrant. I would say that's magma movement in that area. The rest of the activity, it's small. That's the new norm here at the supervolcano caldera. The lake seismo, there's 2. They are missing data, as you can see, and they've been like that since the quake swarm. Old Faithful is actually busier now than you normally see it. Old Faithful being one of the busier places at the supervolcano caldera. It's normally pretty quiet, at least on the seismographs, but not today. It's actually kind of busy for Old Faithful seismo, but that's the new norm at the supervolcano caldera. Steady flow of energy on a daily basis. Now we're going to take a look at this storm that's making its way into the Gulf of Mexico, soon to be Sally. And in fact, they should be naming this thing here within the next couple of hours. Tropical Storm Sally going into the Gulf of Mexico and actually hanging out for quite a while. And that's going to give it plenty of time to strengthen and become more organized. And they are anticipating a hurricane before it makes landfall. Category 1, maybe a Category 2. We'll have to wait and see. And that's here at the National Hurricane Center. But I want to show you the projected rainfall totals for southern Mississippi, parts of southern Louisiana, and of course Alabama, Florida Panhandle. It depends on where this thing goes exactly. What we're looking at right now is going to change. This is actually this is a 5-day forecast. 3-day forecast before it makes landfall. If it moves just a little bit to the left, which we know it's going to, I mean, all forecasted models, especially 3 days out and greater, always change. Even 2 days can change, but 3 days pretty much guarantee it's going to change. If it moves a little bit to the left and goes directly into New Orleans, there could be a big situation there with regards to flooding. The conditions are very favorable for the formation of hurricanes in the Gulf of Mexico, warm waters, and the lack of wind shear. That's what you're looking at right now. These green lines are favorable conditions. See that? And conditions are favorable everywhere in the path of this soon-to-be tropical storm and probably soon-to-be hurricane. So whether it's a hurricane or not, I want to show you the potential rainfall totals. We're here at nullschool.net, and we're looking at the total precipitable water. And I know it's a little difficult to tell what this means, but 71 kilograms, that's a lot. That is very heavily saturated, and that's at landfall, and it's supposed to slow down at landfall. Here's the total cloud water content. See the dark whites in that area? That is boatloads of moisture. So this entire area you can see is going to get a lot of rain, and that includes the Panhandle, but very heavily concentrated in the southern Louisiana, South Mississippi area. And let me show you some of the rainfall totals, potential rainfall totals, according to windy.com over the next 5 days. You're looking at 20 inches of potential rain accumulation in the Bay St. Louis area, 22 inches possible. That would be in South Mississippi. This one here is showing 23. We've got some showing 24 in the Bay St. Louis area. That's a lot of water. And you got to keep in mind, no matter where that makes landfall at, that's going to be hard to deal with. If that makes landfall and that amount of rain comes over here into the New Orleans area, those pumps that pump the water out of New Orleans because it sits below sea level are going to have a hard time keeping up with that much rainfall. That is a staggering amount of rain up into the 20-inch area, quite possibly more. These are estimates, and in all fairness, they're going to change. Here at Venture Sky, they're not showing as much. They're showing in some areas 9, 10 inches of rain in that same area, but it has not updated. So this one could change as well. In all fairness, we'll look at the forecasted rainfall totals here at the National Hurricane Center. And they don't have it all the way up into the coast. They're just showing a couple of inches of rain, but very heavy rain in the 10 to 15 range area offshore. Now, when this moves inland, that's obviously going to change and they'll update it. But right now, they're showing most of the rain offshore for now. But obviously, it's going to go inland and drop a lot of rain over southern Louisiana, southern Mississippi, and even well inland. You can go up to Hattiesburg and see 7, consistently 8 inches of rain in the Hattiesburg area. And I think that will happen quite easily according to what we're seeing here at Null School. And Null School is very, very accurate. I've used Null School for years. And when I see these types of cloud water contents, they usually verify, usually is very accurate. So we'll see, looking here at tropical tidbits showing the same thing based off of the current track of that storm, going just to the east of Lake Pontchartrain, or at least the majority of the rainfall. That's right now. And we all know that forecasts can and will change. So this will move a little bit. And you can see the cone here extending all the way over into East Texas and all the way over into the western panhandle of Florida. That much room this thing could move. So we know it's going to move some. If it makes a landfall right into New Orleans with all of that moisture content associated with it, that's going to be a big deal. So we're going to watch this super close. Tropical storm, soon to be possible Hurricane Sally, heading into the Gulf of Mexico. Louisiana and southern Mississippi right now are the projected landfall areas, but we'll have to wait and see as this thing's just getting started on its journey into the very warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico, where it's forecasted to become a hurricane. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.